Hi, Gina Timmons. Who's calling?
I'm calling you from the Happydale Mental Hospital.
What's the matter?
We need you to come in right away. I have the unfortunate duty of informing you that a terrible accident took
Et comedisti dell'inno et quo praecer eram tibi, ne comederes maledicta terra, in opere tuo in laboribus comedes eam cuntis diebus via tua.
And we will prove that last April 30th on Mile Island, Colonel Kortzmeyer was murdered by Brian Basco in cold blood. The defense will attempt to confuse you with trickery and lies.
Los germinavi tibi et comedes herbas terrae, in sudore vultus tui vesceris panedon revertalis, in terram de quo assuntus escuia pulvis, es et in pulverem reverserim.
Order!
Quo habitavam
For the last time, Mr. Basco, tell us what you remember.
I don't remember anything.
Oh, yes. Amnesia. If you think you'll get off by pretending to be insane, then you've really lost your mind.
I want order!
ava eo quod mater essent, cunctorum viventim. Feci quoque dominus Deus Adam et uxorieis tunicas felicias et induiteos. Et aite que Adam factus es quasi unus et nobis siens.
And given the doubts created by the defendant's mental health, he will be admitted into Happydale Psychiatric Hospital, where Dr. Bennett will determine whether his supposed insanity has any basis in reality. I'm postponing this trial until then.
No! I'm not crazy!
Gina!
Brian?
It's me.
What's your game? You call me telling me I have to identify a headless body to say it's yours, and then you vanish for 2 days?
Get me out of here.
I went to your bogus burial and... All right. Where are you?
Buried in my grave.
That can't be. How am I gonna get you out of there? This is insane. Get me out of this tomb, say nothing to anyone. Be careful, murderers waiting at exit. Battery low, come quick, banana. Banana? I don't know what went down in Hawaii, or what they did to you in that psychiatric ward. I don't know why you escaped, or why you faked your own death. I don't know how you got down there. I don't even know whether you're the Brian I know. All I want is for everything to go back to normal. That's all right, though. I won't ask for help, I won't call the cops, and I won't leave the cemetery. But I will get you out of there. You win, Brian. We'll play it your way. I don't know. Carrying that around would be a chore, but the ribbon alone... It'll be a... Wonder what that's for. A ladder here? Huh?
Hello, dear.
Hello?
Up here, on the roof.
Do I know you?
Well, of course not, dear. I'm Agatha Saffron von Rubenstein, PhD in parapsychology and poltergeistian phenomena from the University of Virginia, member of the North American Parapsychological Association, and also I'm a medium. Because I like it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gina. Gina Timmons.
It's amazing, my dear, how much pain is in your aura. Come inside. I'll help you stop your suffering. Hurry, I'll be right down.
Well, this is an interesting start. Agatha?
Hello, dear. Let's start from the very beginning. How long is it you've been dead now?
What? No, I'm alive. As far as I know.
Oh, well, isn't that a shame? You really could have helped me out here.
Well, sorry. Helped you what?
To find out whether the spirits in this cemetery are on my side or not. Reverend McCormick asked me to find out why the poltergeists infesting this graveyard are here. But first, I must know if they're on my side or not.
Is something weird going on in this cemetery?
Weird? Not at all. Well, the only strange thing is it seems like a UN summit with such an international set of spirits. Besides that, just the usual. Miscellaneous poltergeists and a hideous past tormenting the primordial energy here, which, by the way, is centered precisely inside this crypt.
Why do you say the cemetery seems like the UN?
Because there are spirits from many different countries. China, France, Germany, Spain, Brazil, Sweden, Egypt, Australia, and a few from right here, like you.
Agatha, I am not a ghost. I'm not even dead.
You're not? Well, have it your way.
What's so hideous about the past of this crypt?
A horrific, shameful, and hideous crime. During the Civil War, before this graveyard was here, this used to be a Yankee prison.
Wow, how interesting. Go on.
On the night of April 24th, 1864, a captain of the Confederacy, Noah Kilgore, was waiting to be executed. He had come to terms with death, but during a change of guards, his luck changed too. The lieutenant in charge of watching him was Philemon Kilgore, his own brother.
Two brothers fighting on opposite sides?
Civil war is always fratricidal, dear. Brother against brother. Noah pleaded with his brother to let him go, and though Philemon...
What's so horrific and shameful about that?
Don't jump the gun, dear. As soon as Philemon set him free, Noah whacked...
Of course. The brothers bore such...
Yes, but Noah didn't want...
The end? That awful murderer did...
Well, eventually he died, of course.
A war hero?
Wait, dear. After he burned Philemon alive, a voice tormented Noah in his dream. And one day, driven mad by Philemon's voice, Noah returned to this place, and sure as sin...
Huh? And...
Noah and Philemon's tormented souls are the most powerful in this graveyard. They make up its primordial energy...
So what do these poltergeists which Reverend...
Oh, lots of mischief. You know how these spirits can be. They drag chains, howl, lift their skirts when nuns come by, suddenly appear before visitors. They're such
Okay, this is getting pretty gross. Tell me about that...
My parabiothermal cable?
Ah, like in the movies.
More or less. But in movies, if they are displeased...
How does that cable...
Very well, dear. It's if there is a variation of more than 20 degrees by analyzing its reading.
So why did you put it right here?
Because I need to know whether the spirits, if they emit cold temperatures, but if they give off heat...
Fascinating act. See you later.
Whenever...
I bet that flashlight... Agatha?
I just changed the batteries yesterday. Take it if you...
Well... Yikes! What a welcoming place. Huh? A tunnel? Wait a sec. If I've got this right, then behind that wall is the hole they buried Brian in. Not that that improves things much, but at least now I know I have two options. Either move the slab of stone off the grave and start... or break through this wall. Doesn't look easy. Yes, that's the... Darn. Someone could have put a whole ton. I have no other choice. Eeny, meeny, miny. It gives me. Although, it. Graves. Brian's text message said. Let's see. The shovel. No, kind of creepy in a cemetery. And those metal thingies? No. Oh, I know. That might be. Well, even if Brian says I can't leave, I can't.
Listen up, Fatzilla. Oh, just a false alarm. I thought it was weird the little card split so soon. I hate getting these kinds of orders. Wait for her to come out, follow her without being seen, watch where she's going, report back. When it would be so easy just to run in and chop her into chop suey. Clean enough to eat off of.
I don't know whether those are the killers Brian mentioned in his text message, but that. I've been here before. Let's see if it's open. The flats. Oh. I'll just borrow that. Hey, this thing's key. Something tells. Okay, it worked, but enough is enough. Someone. If things start to get ugly when I get Brian out, at least we have a way to escape. Man, I guess yeah. That trap door. They better not. Seems like it's. I might be. Consider. Let's see what happens if. Why? Think there's something. Hey, a key. I wonder what it's. I don't know if they'll. Ready. Okay, Cheetah, you spilled more outside the box than you poured in. But I don't think the party concern will notice. You haven't been sleeping well, you're exhausted and nervous, and. Let's see if it fits this lock. Okay. Someone told.
Don't you worry your holy old self for nothing.
Hurry up, little mama.
Well, looks like I managed to get that janitor girl to come. I hope Reverend McCormick. Yes. Hello?
Wait. You're the gal from that crazy guy's funeral. Is that where I saw you before?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, but don't come crying to Luann. I'm busier than a bee in a beehive. Gotta run. See ya.
Wow, you are so insensitive.
Oh, all right, sorry. My sincerest condolences and all that. Thing about this job is that you just get sick of all them weepy widows always crying at you. Anything else?
What?
Well, this here, can't you see? I've got to get these coffins together before the tomb's forever. But if anyone can get this...
I've never heard of do-it...
Me neither. But the old Reverend, they're cheaper than pig's milk. But...
What exactly...
Well, it's this thing where if you're poor and you kick the bucket, everything's on the house. We pay for the coffin, the hole, It used to be called put a tomb in your life, but that didn't catch on.
What's up with the manual?
Well, it's in Swedish and not... It's like Chinese, but worse, because you can find...
Would you let me see the assembly manual?
Besides being a rich city...
Doesn't look easy.
You thought I'd just have one manual and wouldn't let you borrow it, huh? Well...
Why are you...
'Cause I met this manly stud and he's waiting for me to get off work. His name's Ernie, and he is the finest gentleman I've...
I think I know that...
If you try to steal my man...
So he's waiting for you? Are you...
He's taking me bowling.
You like the guy that much?
Better than a new hoe. Man, I'm even thinking of giving up my sacred chrysanthemum to him.
Oh,
I was hacking away at the hedges. He came over and said some pretty things like that any sane man would fall in love with me. That he could...
Let's stop.
You stop, God.
What's behind that big...
My tools. But get close to them and I'll punch your lights out. They're... Dang.
Just out of curiosity.
Man, I got more than the... They're mostly garden.
You already...
What, the circular saw?
What if I asked you...
What if I smacked you?
Okay, already. Talk to you later.
So what do you... This city sleep...
Hammer. Pliers. This thin one here seems most familiar to me. How weird.
It's cold. Well, of course. Who would be...
Why's that?
Because it's always on the fritz, and no sooner do you stick something in it than it goes pow, and it deep freezes every... Man, I don't know why I'm even...
Okay. Let's see how long...
One Mississippi...
That's it. I can use the urn as a third... I hope my hand doesn't go cryogenic. Luann was right. It's frozen. That sounds good. The end of the cable has...
A thermal manifestation! Oh, my spirits. What lovely creatures.
Hey, it worked. I feel bad about tricking... What about Agatha? From up here, I can see how the giant angel... Not sure what the... Ready. Looks nice and clean. Oh, there... Hey, Agatha... Congratulations. Who gave you...
Didn't you hear the spirits of the Kilgore brother?
Oh, wow, how cool.
So you need not fear anything any longer, dear. Just answer me honestly. Why?
Because I'm not dead yet?
Come on.
I'd bet my life on it. But there are other things.
Oh, you have question?
Heard...
What are you talking about, dear? Oh, no. Ever since I left that crypt, not a peep, not a whip.
What are you doing out here?
Nothing, dear.
Could you translate this man...
I
don't think so.
Then I can't help you. If you find the grave of a Swede here in the graveyard, I can ask...
See you around...
Goodbye, dear.
If only it were a Swedish dictionary. But it's so dark in... Okay, let's see what it... Yikes. Could it be any spookier? It's a list of... Huh? If a person... Eureka. Ingerman Holgren, born in Norrköping, Sweden, and his grave is in Sector D, Path 2, aisle... Here it is! But the truth is, I don't know why I'm so incredibly happy. I mean, I just found a dead guy, and considering where I am, that's not exactly an amazing feat. These are the... I know where to find a Swede. I looked in that cemetery directory down in the
Very well done, dear.
Ingerman Holgren. Here he is.
Now, my dear, you just wait for me over there.
But...
I need some peace now to get my capacity for understanding to rise to the world of the spirits. Ingerman, I invoke you. Ingerman, come and show yourself. Oh. Monterinstruktionen. Let's see what this book says. Instructions for the assembly.
Agatha, what you just did is absolutely amazing.
Oh, my dear, you've no idea.
Really, thanks to you, I have just what I needed. The fully translated Flichting Coffin Assembly Man.
Man, it's
What
cold.
would you say if I told you that I had translated the Coffin Assembly Manual?
That if you're lying, I'll smack you. Oh, my sweet lordy. Wow. Yes, this'll be a cinch. Now, in 5 minutes, I can do this body box. Then I'll get gussied up and it's off to the bowling alley with Ernie. So, will you show the coffin to the Reverend and close up the workshop for me?
Okay, fine. You run along. Don't worry.
So, it turns out you're a real nice person after all. Move out, Ernie.
I'll be seeing you later, hot duck.
At last, I'm alone. Finally. There's Luann's famous circular... It's heavy. Nothing more. What am I saying? Come on, let's get... That turned out... I don't see why... The ends are attached using a small hook. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. Ah, yikes! The strap is on so tight that there's no way to get it off. I probably won't be able to, but... this is impossible. I can only unhook it if I can get it to loosen up first. That sounds good. And when the strap gets a little... Looky there now. The strap could help me move the block, but... File the block, of course. course. File that.
Wasabi. No, the broad's still inside, and I'm starting to get knackered. We're on it. Yo, Fatzilla, bad news, dude. Seems we can't go in. We have to wait for her here, then follow her. You have such a way with words.
Well, that was... good idea. And while we're at it, let's finish the job. I know it's... if I did... I can't see what... Oh my God, what a mess I've made. Yes, the stone moved. Although, when Reverend McCormick comes back, I know one parapsychologist who's gonna have a lot of explaining to do. Poor old woman. Oh well. Huh, that... Great idea. Brian, if you can hear me, stay away from the wall. Hi-ya! Brian? Brian?
What, you don't know where he is?
Who are you?
The guy who sent you the text message. Banana!
Wait a minute. You're Gabbo, Brian's friend from the psychiatric hospital. What are you doing in here?
Sleeping. I didn't intend to stay in the box. I got in before the burial. I was gonna try to meet you afterwards. To find out where Basco is, but it turns out you don't know either. Improvise, Spiegelman!
Did you fall asleep inside the grave?
Narcolepsy. Let's go.
Where to?
Out. To find the only guy who can help Basco.
Weren't there some thugs by the exit?
I'll kill one guy, you take the other. How's that?
Are you nuts?
Okay. Let's try to Steve McQueen. I'll need a couple of cars.
Ah, there she is, the little cow. That wait was so boring, man. What the... Banana!
Hurry up, get in!
Okay, she got away. No, we'll find her. The little slapper's dead, I swear.